Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This video is all about the new moon in Leo, which in 2017 happened at 2:46 LA time. It's a really hot new moon, so stay tuned. So this will be a specifically hot new moon because not only will the sun and moon be in Leo, but Mars will also be joining them, and the North Node and Mercury will also be there fueling things up. And Mercury will be involved in the Grand Fire Trine with Uranus, which will be in Aries, and Saturn in Sagittarius, which will be conjunct the Black Moon Lilith. So they will be forming a Grand Fire Trine. This new moon in Leo will open a portal which won't close again until the eclipse, which happens on August 21st. So there's going to be a lot of Leo energy around, so get ready to feel proud and ready to express yourself. Mars will also be squaring Uranus, and that's going to create a lot of hot friction. You might meet new people, or new opportunities may arise, stuff like that. You never know with Uranus. And with Mars, it's all about action and new opportunities. So be open to new things, but also be aware of things getting out of hand, because those two planets combined can be a little crazy. Just focus on shining your light brightly. That's what Leo is all about, and it's what you should be doing all the time anyway. And new moons are a great time for shadow work, so if you're feeling bothered by somebody or some situation, just remember that it's a representation of something that's going on in you and a reflection of something that needs to be worked out within inside of yourself. So always look inside, and that's what new moons are for. So especially with all this Leo energy, it's a good time for like deep introspection and deep shadow work. So the Sabian symbols are channeled representations of each of the signs, and Dane Rudar was an astrologer who's actually responsible for the modern transpersonal astrology we practice today, which is, you know, personal chart astrology and synastry and stuff like that, like relationships and personal planets and how the degrees relate to us personally. And he organized the Sabian symbols in a way that's circular, like a mandala, and reflects kind of the epic archetype. Anyway, this is what he has to say about Leo 1, which is the start of C9, combustion. It's the first level, actional, and it's phase 121. So this is Leo 1. Blood rushes to a man's head as his vital energies are mobilized under the spur of ambition. An eruption of biophysic energies into the ego-controlled field of consciousness. The occult tradition speaks of three kinds of fire: electric fire, solar fire, and fire by friction. The three fire signs of the zodiac correspond to these. Aries refers to the descent of the spiritual energy of the creative world. In its material aspect, we know this energy as electricity, and without electrical energy, no life processes could exist. Leo represents solar fire, the energy which is released from an integrated person, either through spontaneous radiations of apparently nuclear forms of energy, or at the truly human and conscious level, and also superhuman in more transcendent realms, through conscious emanations. Sagittarius is related to the fire by friction because all social processes are based on interpersonal relations, which imply polarization and often conflict. The key symbol for Leo depicts a rising of energy from the heart to the head, a mentalization process. However, this process is potentially a dangerous one. Thus, the original wording of the symbolic scene seen by the clairvoyant referred to as a case of apoplexy, just as a person standing with their head uncovered for a long time in tropical regions could get sunstroke. The sun can destroy as well as vivify. Without its symbolical mate, water, it produces deserts on earth. The realization of Atman, the spiritual self, the existence of a formed and steady ego, provided the ego can become a lens of pure crystal, focusing the all-pervasive cosmic light of the Brahman without introducing the shadows of pride, possessiveness, and showmanship. But this provided raises a large question. The transmutation of life into mind is a difficult process. So some spells you could work on for this new moon are any type of inner child work, because Leo represents youth and performing and the arts and having fun. You could also perform a song or something that you've been practicing, like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious backwards, which is dociusalixpiasticfragicalirupus. Or you could go suntanning on the day of the new moon and make a personalized tattoo by creating something and sticking it on yourself. It's kind of stupid, but it could be fun. And a book like the Goetia, which is all about summoning demons, which are just ancient gods that have been demonized by the church and stuff like that. I kind of think of it as unlocking parts of your mind, so it's very relevant to Leo 1. Another one is The Complete Book of Correspondences by Sandra Kynes. This one is from 2016. This one is from before the Bible was even written, so you can find stuff from all over history that is very relevant with the occult because it's cyclical and it doesn't live in time or need those boundaries. So some incenses you could burn are copal or dragon's blood. I don't have any of that right now, but I do have some Mars incense from the Eye of the Cat. It's a Wiccan shop in Long Beach, California, and they have a lot of incenses, and they even have a flying ointment that I really want to try. It's red in color and it burns really nice. It has a very pungent, arousing sort of smell. Very Martian. As far as crystals go, something like lava or volcanic glass or moldavite would be awesome because of all the fire energy happening right now. This is just some onyx. It's good for transformation, like all new moons, and there are little stripes of gold through it. It just reminds me of like the solar plexus energy. These are tiger's eye, of course, those are associated with feline energy. This is obsidian, which is actually volcanic glass. Yeah, very powerful crystal. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to know more about this time of the year, head over to the Neptunalia video. That is a Roman festival when this new moon is happening this year.